one of the kingdom mandates that we're to walk in is the raising of the dead. Jesus said, go and preach the gospel, heal the sick, cast out devils, cleanse the lepers, and raise the dead. And so you're about ready to hear a testimony from Heidi Baker on how her team is loving the dead to life. Can you share the testimony, because there was a cholera outbreak in your region, and you went and helped the children in the hospital. Yeah. And can you share a bit about that story and what it was like?
Yeah, this means a lot to me because we lost one center. The Marxists came and took all our buildings and tried to kill me, and we escaped in the night. It was just really hard. So this second time, here we finally built another center, and it took years, and we finally built another one and then another one. And in this center that was just being finished, we had a terrible cholera outbreak, and the government came again with machine guns, and they said, we're closing your center. It's done. We're closing it. Cholera, they looked at me, one woman looked at me and pointed at me, and she said, you're going to kill all of Maputo. And I said, God, I can't carry that. I can't carry that. And I didn't know what to do. We had 85 children and pastors in hospital, and it's just a dying room. It's just a piece of wooden board with a hole in it, defecating, vomiting, dying. And they said, this is a really terrible strain of cholera, and they are all going to die. And I said, no, they're not. No, they're not. And I said, God, you said you won't give us more than we can take. You said go and pick up every dying child. You said you would bring a revival, and these men would care for these orphans. I said, I heard you, and I love you, and you're going to do something. I mean, he had to do something, and they don't allow you in the cholera dying rooms. They don't allow you in. But I just said, God, send your angels and walk in with me. And I just stepped right across where you're not allowed to go. I just stepped my foot in, and they said, hello, Mama. And they let me in. Bizarre, they let me in. And I didn't put on gloves. I didn't put on a gown. I didn't disinfect. I just went, and I said, God, what do I do? He said, hold them. Hold them. I held everyone, 85, defecating on me, vomiting on me, held them close, right cheek to cheek, face to face, just breathed on them, held them in my arms, and I said, Jesus, love them to life, love them to life, love them to life. And I found others that I didn't know that were there, and I led them all to Jesus, and I said, love them to life. You're God. Every single one was healed. Everyone, the whole hospital cleared out, and the doctor, she looked at me and she said, your God is God, and she works for us now. It is. No one died. No one died.
Well, how about you? Why don't you go out and find someone that needs to be loved to life? Explore the rest of our site as well. We welcome you to every part of it. And feel free, should you feel led, to donate online or to become a partner with us.